By then, my mother was only 16 years old. Her only refuge, her only safe place, was that small room, the graveyard courtyard, and the neighbors there. The days passed by, and my sister turned 2. My mother was 9 months pregnant with me back then. My father's addiction was getting worse every day. He used to hurt my mom and slowly sold off all her jewelry. He sold everything until there was absolutely nothing left. It was a very bitter and hard winter. My mom and my sister were all alone in that room, just waiting for me to be born. And finally, on one of those freezing cold days of winter, I came into this world. My mom always says I was different from the very day I was born, but I only remember things from when I was 2 years old. My mom's struggles basically started the moment I was born. My dad, who was dying to have a son, took all his frustration out on her when he saw I was a girl. He never wanted me and never showed me an ounce of love. While my sister and I were growing up, my dad was always out partying with his friends. By the time my mom was only 18, she was already pregnant with her 3rd child. I was about 2.5 when the police showed up and took him away because of drugs. My mom tells me that back then, I used to play in the graveyard courtyard and talk to people no one else could see. I called them my friends. The neighbors just thought something was wrong with me because of my dad's addiction. When he got out of prison, the threats started again. This baby had to be a boy. My grandmother also used to pick on my mom and make her life miserable, knowing full well that my mom's family never even visited and she had no one to have her back. There were these 2 little boys who used to play with me every single day. At night, they'd watch me through the window, and as soon as I fell asleep, I'd go to their house in my dreams. But no one believed a word I said, and I just couldn't find the way to explain what I was actually seeing. Then, the day my dad had been waiting for finally came. My brother was born. He was so happy he invited all his friends over for a big party. My mom had to do all the work and host everyone, even though she had just given birth and was still only 18 years old. This is where my real story and all those strange events actually begin. At the time, my sister Linda was 8, Mandana, was 6, and our little brother Mani was 4 years old.